Hello, this is Muhammad Tamim Imrul Kayes, and my group members are Mariam Anum and SK Hasibur Rahman. So, today we are going to discuss about metrics and vectors, and so we are going to discuss about the first sum. So, here they are talking about to draw the vectors in the coordinate systems. So here a and b are two vectors, 5i plus 4j, 3i minus 2j. So we have to calculate the lengths of these vectors and angle between them. So in order to find the angle of the vectors, we need to first put the the coordinates in the points of the coordinates in the graph system. So 5, 4 and 3 minus 2. So we put this, and this is the vectors. So in order to find the angles of the two vectors, the formula is cos alpha is equals to a multiple b divided by the modulus of a and the modulus of b. So cos alpha is equals to 5 into 3 plus 4 into minus 2, and the modulus is the modulus of a, here 5 square plus 4 square into 3 square plus minus 2 whole square, and alpha is equals to cos inverse. So we put here, so this will be cos inverse according to the trigonometric formula. So after all, we will find the alpha 72.3 degrees. And finally, the lengths are the modulus of both vectors, 5 square plus 4 square, 3 square plus minus 2 whole square. So ultimately a is equals to root 41 and b is equals to root 13. Okay, so the second math is talking about the mass of the body on the inclined plane and the angle of inclination of the plane. So here there is given two equations, f cos alpha minus mg sin alpha is equals to f mu, and n minus mg cos alpha is equals to f sin alpha. Here we have to remember, like, this f mu is equals to mu n. Okay, so they are talking about the force. So in order to find the force, they have given some data, like m is equals to 5 kg, and the alpha, I mean the angle, is 38 degree, and mu is 0.15, and the equations are given below. So we have write this equation 1 and equation 2, and first of all we will work with this equation because we will discuss in the next step why we have taken this equation. So f mu is equals to mu n, so we can solve this equation for n. So if we substitute equation 2, then n is equals to mg cos alpha plus f sin alpha. So now we can substitute 3 into equation 1. So if we see the equation 1, f cos alpha minus mg sin alpha, so in the substitute of f mu, we can write mu into mg cos alpha plus f sin alpha. So here what we have done here, we put f terms in one side and mg side in the right side, and we take common the common factor f, and in the right side we take common factor mg. So ultimately f is equals to mg into sin alpha plus mu cos alpha divided by cos alpha minus mu sin alpha, and putting those respective values, we will find the value of f, and which is 51.74 Newton, which is approximately 52 Newton. Thank you.
Rahman, I am going to describe the number 4 exercises. Here R1 and R2 are two matrices. In the question, first of all, we have to multiply R1 into R1. Now we will multiply all the elements of the both matrix. Here first matrix 3 and second matrix 3 will be multiplied, and first matrix 1 and second matrix 1 is multiplied. Finally, first matrix 2 and second matrix 2 will be multiplied. Now we will calculate all the values of R1 into R1. again the question is asking for multiplying r2 into r2. So this is like the first step we have done in previous mathematics, like the same procedure. So calculating all the values r2 and r2, and the answer we got is 26. Yeah.
Then
So the next step is r1 into r2. So now we have to multiply r1 into r2. So this is like the same procedure, because now row and column are same. So finally calculating all the values, the answer is 16. Thank you. So the question is about to calculate if a plus c is possible, but I think a plus c cannot be calculated, because in matrix we can add when the number of rows and columns are equal. But you can see here the rows and column are not equal. Here the row and columns are not equal, so a plus c cannot be calculated. And the next question in the b and c, bc cannot be multiplied. So I think it cannot be multiplied, because in the number of columns at b is not equal to the number of rows in c matrix. So that is why b and c cannot be multiplied. So next question is C transpose C. I think it's possible. Transpose means the rows will be column, the column will be rows. So that is called transpose. According to the multiplication rules of matrix, the first matrix column and the second matrix column has take same. Here we can see first matrix has two columns and the second matrix has second matrix has two rows. So we can multiply this set. So after multiplying and calculating all the individual values, we will find the answer. Okay.
hello, this is Maria Malam. Here I'll explain how we found the solve of number 5 question, which was about a group of equation using matrix, inverse matrix. So first of all, we are applying our equation. So there we have this, and we are expressing the matrix form as per the equation we know. So this is coefficient matrix and our constant matrix. So after doing this, where we have inversed that value in the right side, and doing the multiplication, we got this value and this. And when we got the value of these equations as per 23 and 24, and then when we divided those two with this value, we got 2.3 and 2.4 as the value of x and y, and here are the answer. For number 6, the problem was about finding a regression model on this based data. So there we have our data of the equation is y is the DC output. We know that from the following data that the DC output y and x is the wind velocity, and as per our equation, a is the intercept and b is the slope, and the given and we got that trend line value from our Excel sheet, that y is equal to 0.1309 plus 0.2411 into x. Thank you.